Let's get straight into your sport news. Now, born on the 2nd of July 1968, Tebogo Moloi grew up in Rockville, Soweto. His father, the late Percy Chipa Moloi, was a darling of Orlando Pirates faithful. Like father, like son, Tebogo took the baton and became the fans' favorite among those wearing the black and white in Soweto. He rose to fame in the 1980s and shone brightly locally and internationally as he went on to ply his trade in Turkey. The man affectionately known as Tebzangwana now joins me in studio. Thank you so much, Tebogo, for your time. I mean, you grew up in an era where you were watching superstars live, you know, talking about the likes of Abo Ephraim Shakes Mashaba, the young Jomoson, and of course your father, Chipa Moloi. Was that perhaps the influence?
I wouldn't say that much that he influenced it. I think what influenced a lot was that when I became a mascot for that clean sweep team in 1973, I think that shaped my life, shaped the way where I wanted to go, and just being there with those superstars drove me to want to play this game.
Oh my goodness, and it's also good because then you know, it was really in the blood. So just in terms of the MTN8 tournament, it has such a rich history in this country, but also you personally as an individual have such a rich history with this competition. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, you know, when you touch the top 8 tournament, it brings goosebumps to my body because of this tournament is synonymous with Orlando Pirates, with the Soweto community. It's a tournament that has been passed from father to son, and I'm very fortunate and lucky to have now taken it to a further step where I won it again as a assistant coach at Pirates. So you find this tournament always played in the beginning of the season. You remember our season was from January to December. Yeah. So during December, there's too many festivities. So Orlando Pirates in the township, they would bet that Pirates would lift the trophy. So that is why I say this trophy, you know, it's synonymous with communities, individuals, families, father to sons. And then I was, like I said earlier on, that I was very fortunate to have won it as an assistant coach.
Absolutely. And what maybe a lot of people might not know is that this rich history is shared by you and Dr. Khumalo.
Yeah, we both share the same thing, you know. I don't know if it's also the Mutaungs, you know, you've got the Sonos, you've got the Khomanis, but myself and Dogis, you know, we were assistant coaches, and I think we've taken it a further step to say that come to the other families, let's see if there's anyone who can take it further to being a winner as an assistant coach.
Oh, that's amazing. And when we think back to the times when you were playing, it was an era of Kaizer Chiefs then, Abo Oleng, who were making up that team. You know, when you look at the Buccaneers as well, legends. I mean, we can talk about Abo Potsozo, you know, our sense of knowledge. You know, what was the pressure like at that time of wearing a Bucks jersey?
We were very fortunate when the chairman joined us, Dr. Ivan Koza. You know, he prophesied, and his prophecy, you know, became into a reality. And I think he brought a winning mentality and really making us understand what it means to play in this tournament. Because at first, you'd really find us not even reaching the finals. So when he took over, he made sure, you know, like I say, when he prophesied, he said, if you win me the top 8, you'll see Pirates will become what it is today. And it was my first experience driving from FNB back to Soweto, whereby you couldn't even drive through the township. Yeah. You know, it was something, you know, where Ekasi, they would say the peers were going for 2 for the price of 1. You know, there was also what you call that song, Vio via Orlando.
Oh yes. You
know, you could hear that song going on throughout the night.
Yeah.
And for me, it was such a wonderful experience to say that I had Bazooka, I had Basil Steenkamp, we had Mandla Sitole, who all of them, you know, who tried to guide us to make us understand that winning momentum that was there previously in those years.
Oh, those were the beautiful days. Those truly were the beautiful days. I want us now to bring it to what's happening currently, especially when we look at the MTN8, what's happening this weekend, semi-final, second leg ties. Can we expect the unexpected? You know, can Kaizer Chiefs maybe do the unthinkable against the Sundowns? Will Pirates continue with their dominance against Stellies?
If wishes were horses, that's what I want. I want Kaizer Chiefs to go to the final. You know, when was the last time you had a Pirates Chiefs derby, cup final, MTN8? You know, like when I came back as an assistant coach, FNB was packed to the rafters, and unfortunately, Opa Manyesa broke their hearts. But this time around, you know, it would be nice to have Chiefs. But, you know, like I say, if wishes were horses, but the first leg, Chiefs gave it their best shot. Yeah. They made Sundowns struggle, and if they go with the same determination, same planning, maybe an upset might be in the cards. But we also know that Rulani, like he has vocally said that he would never lose against Kaizer Chiefs. You know, Rulani comes from the Pirates family. Same as myself, I don't want to lose against Chiefs. So it would be an interesting game on Saturday.
Well, we know that Rulani doesn't want to lose against Chiefs. He also won't want to do that against another Soweto giant this evening. I know that we're also looking forward to the kickoff of that encounter, 7:30, Pirates, Sundowns. What can we expect there? But we also know Chiefs are taking on SuperSport United. There is an encounter between Royal AM, Sekhukhune, TS Galaxy, also Cape Town City.
I'm just worried, you know, that Jose saved some of our best players. He never gave them a run over the weekend in Botswana, so it's 3 weeks that they haven't been in action. But I hope that the same confidence that they showed when they played Sundowns in the first leg of the MTN8 last season, they can go out there and prove the same thing and understand that the Sundowns can't come to Orlando and rule. They've always came to Orlando. That is where Sundowns has always actually won their league games in the second round of the season, each and every year. Now this year they're coming first round, so Pirates need to stem the authority today and show everybody that they can take on the mighty Sundowns. Yeah. And then coming to Eric Tinkler, you know, at Cape Town City, you know, he hasn't been getting good results. He knows what it means to coach that team, and we know that John Kumitis, what is it that he also wants from his team. When Benny was there, Cape Town City was one of the biggest teams in the league, and they were fighting for the league honors. Yeah. And then you look at Brandon Truter, there in Sekhukhune. He hasn't stamped his authority properly. You know, the players are still trying to understand him. We hope that they can find their footing. And then at Royal AM, you have Maduka, who had left them and went to Maritzburg. Now he's back with them, and he's still trying also to find his footing. So the league is up for an interesting encounter this evening.
Just as we quickly wrap up, Pirates couldn't get anything out of Jwaneng when they were playing in the CAF Champions League. In the return leg, do you see them making a bit of an impact?
Sure. Okay. For sure. They will beat Jwaneng. There I'm confident. Ramorebudi beat Pirates with Maluti. We never had a second chance. Yeah. He beat them the first leg with fringe players. The coach knows he needs to play his normal team to reverse that result, and that is what he'll do over the weekend.
All right, Tebogo Moloi, you just heard it from him. Tebzangwana, of course, always bringing the gems when it comes to football.